winning a game like this early. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits, loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Sayet. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Still looking on the move. Open space at the 25. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Sayet. Just laid him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Sayet from the gun on 3rd down. pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Running inside, it's Mobley. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go right back to him. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Got it, looking for the first down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. There he goes. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Gets it out fast. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Julian with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Sayin to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Again, it's St. Clair. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Throwing, Carr. Hauls it in.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Carr from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wide receiver. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. The run inside, it's Walton. Finds a crease at the 20. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And the extra point is good. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. That penalty will back them up some more at the distance to the goal. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Throwing, say it, under fire. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the
sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Throwing St. Clair. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Sayin. Working that left side now. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Sayin. He'll take the deep shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll run it. It's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. St. Clair just missed on the connection, incomplete.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Sayin trying to be heard above the noise. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Buckeye! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire first half, so how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown? Their last possession of the first half, get an opportunity to tie this thing up going in at halftime. I think we can expect a lot of the same here in the second half, but no doubt, huge for their confidence offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Notre Dame right back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Carr. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Inside the touchdown, Ohio State. And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Walton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running inside, it's Mobley. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the TCU Horned Frogs.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
And it's the Hoosiers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Might as well stick with him. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Making side adjustments here. Carr. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This time on target. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. Wants to adjust the pattern. Fourth down, Carr. Lets it fly. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Tavian St. Clair finds his big tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty lucky. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. It's complete to the left. Makes a grab and room to run. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Rush is on him. Complete. Across the 25, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Again, it's Sayin. Got his man. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. A strike downfield. Got it out across the 50-yard line and not stopped until he brought it to the 47. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires left. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Again, it's Carr. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Off the RPO, complete. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Throwing, Carr. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The Irish punch back. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Snags it down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Buckeyes with an answer.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The run inside. It's Mobley. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Carr. Here comes the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Under fire. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Buys a little extra time. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After that last incompletion, man, do they need to connect and keep this drive alive and keep that clock running. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Fourth down, say it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish! I mean, you better bring your big boy pads if you're going to play in this one.
Big boy pads, big boy helmet, big boy underwear. You better bring it all with you because these are 2 great teams. We talked about it all week. Mirror images going at it. Who's going to make the plays late to take this over the top?
Complete. Not going to make it. Can't get the 2-point conversion, and they fail to take the lead here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Here's Sayin to throw. He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and he falls incomplete.
Up in the gun on third down. Sayin fires to the big fella. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Game could be decided right here. Crowd behind this defense on fourth down. Sayin back to the air. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can it...
Might have a chance.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. With the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. The offense changing the play. On the ground. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. They'll snag it just inside the 10. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Throwing St. Clair. Bringing the heat. He's on the move. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum.